to Blue Bramble Dreads. It's Paul here, and I'm doing the review of the DreadsUK shampoo. And first of all, with kind of any product that I like to eat or use on my body, I try and make them as healthy, as clean, as environmentally conscious as I possibly can. And the main reason for that is, like, a couple of years ago, I made a lifestyle choice to eat clean, so cutting out gluten, preservatives, trying to eat a lot healthier, and I kind of noticed a massive kind of change in myself. It kind of made me a lot happier. It gave me more energy. Made me even healthier. And so with any kind of product that I like to use, I want to know what kind of goes into them. And with a lot of products, like for instance, aspartame is one that goes into diet drinks. It's a carcinogen and has been linked to cancer. You've also got other one as well. Sulfur dioxide is a common preservative, and for instance, it's used in like dried apricots. The reason why they're so yellow is sulfur dioxide. If you remember from school, bit of sciencey bit now. If you remember from school, sulfur dioxide comes from volcanoes. Why do we need to have that horrible substance inside us? It is a poison. So yeah, there's no point in having kind of horrible chemicals like that in your body. And with the DreadsUK shampoo, the first thing that I noticed on here, we've got no SLS and no parabens on here. So SLS is sodium lauryl sulfate. And sodium lauryl sulfate is a pretty strong surfactant and an irritant, and there's a couple of carcinogens in there which have been linked to causing cancer. So already that's kind of like, it's a big bonus that this shampoo does not have it in here. There's also as well no parabens, and parabens are sorry, I'm just looking at my sciencey notes over here. Parabens are a preservative, and they affect your body like estrogen does. And one of the reports that I've read recently about it said that it can cause male breasts to develop more. Nobody likes man boobs, so yeah. Awesome. None of it in this product. So straight away, I'm already liking this product. Then we've got no residue-free shampoo. This is a big one for a shampoo that I'd wash my hair with. Like after this last weekend. Here is a picture. That's a funny picture, isn't it? Yeah. There was a lot of flour involved, and yeah, everyone in the house got covered in flour. And with me having dreads, I obviously wanted to make sure that the flour wasn't going to come out. The flour was going to come out, and yeah, I used it on my dreads and actually all over my hair, in fact. So I'd kind of recommend this not just for dreads, but normal hair as well. And yeah, let's say my dreads, they're feeling good, they're feeling healthy. It doesn't feel like I've got a bakery in my hair. So it doesn't have any residue, and I can happily report I've got no residue whatsoever. I've got no flour in my hair, I've got no kind of ganky build up at all. And yeah, they actually feel like it feels like there's less frizz than there normally is with this product. So we're on to quite a few winners already. So going through all the ingredients in this, the only one which really kind of made me worry a little bit was the fourth one. Some of the things I read online, I probably wouldn't normally want them in my products or in my kind of diet, but speaking with Elijah, the guy who's kind of made this, he says that it only comes as a byproduct of the third ingredient, which is cocoa amyl propyl betaine, or CAPB as it's kind of short for, which is an organic compound derived from coconut oil. It reduces irritation purely caused by ionic surfactants, and it's got antiseptic product properties as well, so it's going to be pretty good for your scalp. And obviously with dreads, sometimes they do kind of pull around, so it might kind of make your head feel a little bit nicer. So there's not really enough of those qualities in there, not qualities, sorry, quantities of the fourth ingredient to kind of really worry. And as it's only a byproduct as well, the benefits of everything else I think outweigh it. So it's winning lots of nice little squirty kind of thing on here, so you can squirt it into your hands. And there's another good thing as well, kind of how often to kind of wash your dreads. Now, the advice that I give to all of my customers that I give new dreads to, or even kind of customers who kind of just tried to do it on their own, and they've kind of come to me for a tidy up and want some advice. Washing your dreads depends on your lifestyle choices and your work environment and the environment that you kind of spend your life in. For instance, there's a customer over in America that I met on my tour. She's had her dreads for about 1.5 to 2 years, and during this time she's only ever washed it with water, which is how, if I'm honest, is how I normally wash my dreads. I just use water. Her dreads were clean, they were healthy, they got like some root kind of like growing together, but it's because there wasn't any separation kind of going on there, but her dreads were still kind of healthy, and they didn't have any kind of rubbish in there. And her lifestyle is like, she eats very clean, very healthy, she looks after her kids, and she doesn't kind of come into an environment where there's a lot of kind of dust and everything, so her dreads are kind of nice and healthy. I've got other customers who they do work in kind of dirty environments, and they kind of clean their hair kind of a lot more often. So every kind of dreadling is different, but this is kind of a pretty good guide. It kind of does it based on how old your dreads are. It's good advice. Kind of take it with kind of a pinch of salt, and take into account what you do and how you eat, and that will kind of have an impact on how often you wash your hair. Oh, one sec. The light is back. Okay, so yeah, how often you wash your hair depends on those things. So yeah, take that into consideration when you're looking into the back of this. Everything else with this is, to be honest, I would use this. I used to recommend that people use the Lush shampoo bar, and then I kind of started researching when I obviously was more aware of the chemicals that go into things, or the ingredients that go into things. I researched their products more, and that does actually have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, which is pretty bad. So I'm not using that product anymore. I use this. I'll do an apple cider vinegar wash, maybe every 6 months, maybe every year, depends on, again, how dirty my dreads get. I did think about doing it after the flowering incident this weekend, but I decided to go with this, and I'm quite glad that I did. So I definitely recommend, if you are going to buy a product, to wash your dreads with. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy all the videos, and there'll be more to come. Thank you very much. Bye bye.